What if I told you there are some people who genuinely don't enjoy the company of others? No, I'm not talking about the hatred that leads to violence or danger. That's a different story, and we all know that's wrong. But what about the people who flee from crowds? Who don't want to attend social events? Or those who are simply happy in the company of their pets and a few select, trusted friends? You know, those people who sincerely desire peace and quiet in their hearts. Who don't want to harm anyone. Who just want to be left alone. So why do some people feel this way? Why do they try to avoid people? Why do they distance themselves from social contact? It's not due to being antisocial. It's not due to being unfriendly. It's much deeper than that. There is a genuine psychological reason behind it. And it's far more common than you think. And perhaps, just perhaps, when we understand these three types, you might see a reflection of yourself in one of them. So, let's start with the first type. These are the people who begin to dislike others precisely because people have hurt them the most in the past. Sometimes it's because of betrayal. Sometimes because of abandonment. Sometimes because of a deep wound they have never allowed to heal. These injuries are often inflicted by someone they placed their complete trust in. A friend, a partner, or a family member. Someone who left them when they needed them most. For such people, the pain doesn't just disappear. It festers inside like an old, unattended wound. And whenever they try to trust someone again, that same wound reopens. That same pain resurfaces. And slowly, their mind forms a belief. People always disappoint me. People only cause me pain. So why should I open myself up to anyone? With every small and large betrayal, their trust shatters further. They begin to distance themselves from people. And gradually, they come to believe that every human being, sooner or later, will hurt them. They dawn.
They are not violent or malicious. They simply desire peace. They dislike the noise of the crowd. They dislike social drama. They crave mental tranquility. But as soon as they choose to be alone, people start to judge them. Whispers begin. Why doesn't he join us? Does she think she's better than us? These people are not running away from others. They are merely escaping emotional noise. But they are labeled complex, weird, and antisocial. The more they retreat, the more society pushes them away. The more criticism they receive, the quieter they become. Slowly, without intending to, they become annoyed by people. Not out of hate, but because people refuse to accept them for who they are. They want to protect themselves by being alone. But the world won't leave them be. This is the person who has suffered so much in life that their trust is completely broken. They are angry at the world. They are frustrated. They begin to blame others for their own troubles. Betrayal, insult, failures. All of this fills them with rage. Their mind is full of unresolved anger. They see selfishness, greed, and cruelty everywhere. They avoid social connections because they believe people will only bring pain. These people don't just want peace. They genuinely begin to despise human behavior. So these are the three types of people, each with their own struggles, their own reasons, their own deep wounds. It's not always hatred. Sometimes it's just an attempt to preserve the